Hello YouTube, this is Crowbar0, and I actually wanted to redo my Frost video that I did before on the builds that I was looking at, and I rethinked them even more. So, as I mentioned before, we had the Zen focus to really help, feed him a lot of energy. I've noticed for the most part I can do pretty well initially. I'll have to run out for a lot of the little energy orbs, but for the most part it's not too terribly bad. I'm still, granted getting that up, and eventually I'm going to get both, get that cooldown even lower, so I can get that up even sooner. So for the most part, I'm not too terribly worried about energy. But anyway, as for the builds themselves, this first one here, this is what I would say would be a good Grenier and Void. Because for this one, you're focused on keeping those bombard rockets off your group. And for this, as I mentioned before, what about 160? Again, if you don't have the mods, maybe you could slap it overextended and replace like armored agility, so you can get between about like 160 and 180. I think would be a really good range for keeping those rockets off your group. I went with rejuvenation because, in general, sometimes maybe you're gonna get into a raid, and it's just that one oddball ability to help you out. Maybe for you want to format it out for a dash slot, so you can slap on corrosive projection. That's totally up to you. I've got fleeting and streamline, so I get the 75% max efficiency. Steel fiber to boost up, and armor agility, a little bit of speed boost there for the armor. That'll feed into the globe, make the globe even stronger. Transient fortitude and intensify to get up to that 200% power strength. Again, I'm also running the arcane squall helmet, which adds power strength. I forgot at the moment how much, but that also helps out. Let's see, we've got our cutting drift and your stretch to get that 160. And then for here, I just slapped on a vitality. I've already slapped on steel fiber, armored agility, and that protects your health. That doesn't play any role in protecting your shields, so I figured, I might as well slap on more health, really synergize with all of that armor that I have going there. Now, you can go with Chilling Globe. That's also a nice option if you've got the butchers running in, or you're in the void and you've got the MOAs rushing in. That can be nice, though with the 50% chance, I don't like, personally, the unreliability, so I like the vitality instead, just to make sure if they start lasering me in the back, I've got a little bit of extra health to keep me up. Alright, moving on. For the corpus build, you're not dealing with the rockets as much, but you want a nice sized globe, so you've got 145% from your stretch. Again, fleeting and streamline. I maxed this one out, and then I didn't want this one too terribly high because I wanted some duration. And the focus of this build is freezing force. So yes, you're going to have a nice, snow globe that's going to be buffed by your steel fiber. But with the freezing force, everyone should have magnetic damage on their weapons. Some people are going to run with something like maybe a turret that's going to be straight focused on just poisoning and taking out your nullifiers. That's fine. Maybe not cast that on that particular party member, but you can cast that on your party members, buff their damage quite a bit. You've got your snow globe rolling at the same time. You just made your party quite a bit more powerful with just their weapons. Let's see here. Duration is about moderate. I figured, for the most part, 40 seconds is a good chunk of time. Between each round, recast it. should be good, I think. Efficiency takes a little bit of a dip, mostly because of that blind rage. Now, it's totally up to you. You can go for a less ranked one. That's completely up to you. Again, your efficiency is going to take a hit. But for the most part, here you're focused on casting your 1 for freeze force on your allies, and then your globe. For the most part, you shouldn't have too many guys rushing into your globe, except for maybe the MOAs. But even then, sometimes they're hanging out outside the globe anyway, so not a big problem. And we've got our Infested. And for Infested, I focused on Ice Wave Impedance. Most of the time, they're really not going to be hitting your globe a whole lot. So I've completely changed it. So we're not really focused on, having that negative duration. In fact, we want a positive duration quite a bit. So Ice Wave Impedance, it only lasts for 12 seconds. I wanted to buff that a little bit longer. So we've got fairly decent power efficiency. I'm really hoping eventually we get a prime straight line, and that would really help out there. But, make do with what we've got. Constitution to buff that duration a bit. Prime continuity. Vitality, because there's going to be the toxic ancients. They're going to poison you. It's a pain in the butt. No one really likes it. Prime flow, just to have a larger energy pool. You're going to be running into the energy draining guys, and that will help keep your at least hit points a little bit up, and hopefully not drained as severely. Hopefully also you'll have a Trinity in that group to help feed everyone when those parasitic guys come in the area. So anyway, that's kind of my rethink on the Frost builds, and I hope you guys enjoy it.